What's up guys, I'm Kyle at Fortune Off-Road. In this video we're hitting up the Rubicon, first rock trip of the year.
Okay. There you go.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, getting the Jeep tied down over here, and you know, not a lot has changed with the trailer. I don't know which owner previously did it, but they had a lot of stuff welded on here that I've slowly been cutting off and fixing. Like, I used to have some steps right here, and it was just kind of a nightmare working with them, so I took all those off. What's coming up eventually is moving this axle pair back, because I think this trailer is a little bit too back heavy. This is the big change, a new tow rig. If you guys have any interest in what this truck's got or why I bought it, I could do a video on it. But yeah, it's gonna be our first tow with the new tow rig. And before I get going, I'm gonna check all the tires on the trailer, make sure they're all aired up, and then we're gonna hit the road, headed to Rubicon, baby. Maybe I parked too close to the pad this time. And if you've never been to the Loon Lake Chalet before, that right there is why you don't park on that circle right in the middle, because it's actually a helicopter pad. Not sure what these guys are up to, but definitely more important than what I'm doing. Temperature is beautiful right now. It's supposed to get pretty cold out here though. I think it's gonna be like down in the 30s at night, and then for the rest of the days this weekend it's gonna be like a high of 60, so it's a little bit cold for me, but brought the right stuff. Cruising over to a cabin where some of my buddies said they had extra room for me, so instead of staying in the camper or on the trail, go hang out with them tonight. This little cabin is legit. Some of you guys probably remember this yellow Samurai. Paul is coming to run the trail, so hopefully we'll get some cool action of him doing that. He's on 37s now, so monster Samurai. Yeah, this place is really cool. Reminds me of my in-laws camp up in the UP, Michigan. Would love to have something like this someday, especially so close to the trail. It's only a few miles away, so in the morning we've only got like 20-minute drive, hopefully less. I'd come drive her a little bit. There you go. Nice. First tire lift of the day. Yeah, no kidding.
Any one of the 5 state entities full of units.
Look at Matt. Ooh, it's getting a little cold out here. I had to switch to the beanie and the jacket. Beautiful day, but the wind is making it a little cold. Paul with the Yellow Samurai broke a rear drive shaft right on the slabs before Whalebone, so took him back to the chalet to park on one of our trailers. We'll go pick him up after the trail, and then we gotta consolidate some gear, and now I'm not gonna be riding alone. I'll have a passenger. Nice little hangout spot for lunch while we wait for those guys, and I'm glad they got these red tags up now so people aren't driving through here. Of course, since we've been here, there's been plenty of people driving right through where it says not to. Since we decided to have everybody hop in and some other rigs after the Yellow Samurai broke, ended up just wheeling me and Hunter in the white Cherokee pretty much the whole first day. But it was nice because we made some pretty good time, no traffic, and yeah, pretty easy logistics with just 2 rigs. Go straight for a little bit more. Okay, now driver. Fix that rear fin. There you go. Come towards me, this way. Yeah, this way, listen a little bit. Keep coming. With the driver. Got this nice little pond here behind us. We are right at where you would take a right turn to go up Little Sluice. It's time for me to make some dinner, so I've got some pork chops that I'm going to smoke on the Weber Go Anywhere. Fixing a little steering over there on the Jeep, and I actually had my own steering issues. I made this Pitman arm like the night before I left, and it's not bad. The difference between this one is it's a Astro arm, and then a couple plate on the bottom, huge gussets. So the gussets were the same on both sides. You can see I kind of hacked this one up already. It cleared the heim joint, but the drag link in this nut was hitting it, so it was kind of tweaking it a little bit. So I just cut it off. Later on when I get home, I might make a nice, you know, crescent there, so I can take it to SEMA still. Just kidding. All right, getting ready to cook some dinner. Beautiful evening here, a little bit windy. 5 minutes to cool off, maybe 10. You can go barbarian style, bone in hand.
You're right up against this rock now on this side.
Is it on the wheel or the
It's on the wheel. Come.
Oh my God.
Go driver to Tad. Yeah, right there. Hit it. All right. Driver more. Yeah, there you go. Driver more.
Hey, I can hook up a kinetic rope and help you.
Yeah, I think you're gonna need to.
I'm just gonna put some steady pressure on, so if you need me to stop, just honk.
I was like, keep going. Keep going, driver, passenger. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Keep coming. Yeah, keep coming. Perfect. A little more. You're gonna come up on this driver's side. Keep coming. A little more. Right there.
Oh,
Yeah, last time we were out here, man, the Yodas rolled through at like 8 o'clock at night, 9:30, and just crazy. And then one guy ended up sideways down there. What's this?
coming. Yep. Keep coming. There you go. You got it. I'm going to let you crush up your beautiful exterior. Okay. You know what? I'll just pull them up, guys.
For the grand.
You got this?
Dude, those things are pricey, man. If I had Kellen money, I'd have them on all four. All right.
I think he's doing it himself.
Go ahead, keep pulling them. Driver.
Can't see anything. Don't have to do.
Keep pulling.
There we go. All right, driver. All right, yeah, I'd go driver. Ready to go now. Go back. Straight back. right, just got to camp on day 2. We're out here at Buck Island. Beautiful day, except got some dark clouds coming in. Nice and spread out though. Good little spot in the dirt. Jeep's still in one piece, but this one's not. We're working on a couple things here. Welding on some U-joint, outer axle, stub shaft stuff. A really great trip so far, a lot of fun. I might have to go in a day early. We were gonna spend the night at Rubicon Springs and then out, so that would be like 4 days, 3 nights, but I might have to give one of the guys a ride out, which means I'll have to drive home tomorrow, which would be a bummer, but still a great trip. And the weather just has no idea what it wants to do. I mean, I've got double layers up top, shorts and Crocs on the bottom. Whew. These crazy guys are in the water. I was in the water earlier. It is freaking cold as heck down there.
Yeah, you may have to bump it. Just a hair.
Are my diffs clear?
Yeah, your diff's clear. There you go, there you go, keep going. Yeah, nice.
All right, so we didn't catch it on camera, but what happened here is I backed up right into a rock and somehow it clipped my exhaust, pushed the exhaust all forward and crumpled it up. So we decided to throw the winch line on it and try to straighten it out here. Go, steady pull. Keep going. Okay, that's good. Okay, let it out. It's looking good, keep going. Okay, stop for a second. I might just try to wheel like that for a little bit. Hug all the way around and then back up. Slow, big drop on this side. Almost there. Okay, now you're down.
back up. Yep, you're out.
You're good. Go a little driver. Good. You're dead centered on your diff.
Forward, the guy was learning to go forward to the front.
Like a glove.
That's sick.
Okay.
You can check real quick.
All right, we are day 3. We are at Rubicon Springs. This is the VIP campground. Never been to this one. I usually do the same thing. We always go through to Dirty Dozen and stay over there. That's a really nice place to camp. This spot is pretty cool too. So the river is running through right there. Got all of our rigs parked up against the campgrounds on the shore. Really nice spot in the shade. That's one thing that's different than Buck Island. Buck Island has so much room and all the rocks, but not a lot of shade out there. So it's kind of nice to have that change of scenery when you come out here. We got Ron from Backcountry Beagles right here. Surprise camera time. He didn't even know I was coming over here. We got hot dogs, we got wieners.
We got feta cheddar, man.
Bed of cheddar.
Feta cheddar, they sell them at every Love's.
Interesting.
I found that out when we stopped at Love's.
Free plug for Loves.
Learn something new every day.
Job. All right, good morning. It is day 4 on the Rubicon. We got a mix of Jeeps still going through. We got one Toyota Tacoma, XJ, CJ, TJ, YJ, pretty good mix. We are just making our way up Cadillac Hill right now. It's the main trail right there, and then this is that kind of like steep bypass thing that a couple of us went up there. And then Kellen is down here. Looks like he lost a belt on his Franken Jeep, so I'm gonna replace that, and then I'm sure he'll do something really cool and make this look like a piece of cake.
Adjusted my coilovers. We'll do it at the end. Alright.
Man, I always forget how long that ride is out to the Tacoma staging area. It took us about 1 hour and 40 minutes to get through, going real slow, but we made it. Great trip on the Rubicon. I'm getting ready to head down to Safeway, grab some gas and maybe a little bit of lunch with the boys, and then we'll be back down to the chalet, grab my truck and trailer for the tow home. All right, we are back at the house, and very uneventful tow, which is how I like it. The trip itself, I would say, was pretty uneventful too. Like, nothing really crazy happened out there. For us in the Jeep, we did have one issue with the exhaust, so we didn't catch that part on camera. But what happened was, very narrow window, tailpipe sticking out, somehow caught a rock when I was backing up, and the rock just pushed it all the way in. I don't know how that happened. I mean, was the rock this skinny? Anyways, all those bends up there in the tube, it just kind of like pinched them all closed. And then you saw where we got the winch line, and we just pulled it. Kind of straightened out all those bends, and we were able to finish the trail. I've got to say that was probably the best time I've ever had on the trail. It was just such a nice weekend. Wasn't a lot of traffic. Met a bunch of new people that were really cool and fun to hang out with. Towing with the new tow rig is a dream. I mean, obvious upgrade from my last truck, but this thing just doesn't even care what's behind it. Straight up beast. I'm probably gonna leave the Jeep on here for now, because I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm just gonna run up to the scales. I'm gonna get this thing weighed, and I'm gonna figure out how far do these axles need to go back. The truck doesn't care. It's just gonna pull whatever. But the way this axle is kind of bending, and the way the tires are wearing, and the rear kind of seems like it's a little bit overloaded on the rear axle, to where if we move those back, you know, it would disperse the load, the weight between those two axles, which would be better. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a great time wheeling it and making it, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.